Hello and welcome to Visual Recreation. I'm Drew and this is my pal Joey.
That's me. Yep. How are you doing today?
You're like Amanda Bynes from All That. That's me.
That's me.
Well, we're here talking about a movie that you suggested that we should watch.
That's right.
And that was Disney Plus's new release, Magic Camp.
Magic Camp. I am a huge fan of magic. I like doing card tricks myself, and when I saw this, I was kind of like, I don't know if this is going to be a cool movie or not, but got magic in it, so let me watch it.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When you suggested this movie and I looked at like the border on it before hitting play, I was like, wow, okay, well, I'm in for a real treat here. And luckily, it was better than I expected.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go into a little bit of what this movie is about. It's about a kid named Theo who recently lost his father, signs him up for the Magic Institute, which he's been wanting to go to for so long, but he was kind of giving up magic. But then he reclaims it, come in with Adam Devine, who is a old magician person who used to do magician but now drives a cab. Now he's being drug into the magic camp, seeing that he used to just demolish everybody in magic golden wands, and everybody like does this bad news bears but with magic and camping, and they learn how to love each other and love magic, and there's magic in everybody's hearts.
Yeah, it was a very heartwarming story, surprisingly.
This is PG. It's on Disney Plus right now. It came out on August 14th, and it has Adam Devine, Gillian Jacobs, Jeffrey Tambor, and a whole bunch of other actors and actresses that do a really well job. Now, Joey, overall thoughts? What did you think about this movie?
Overall thoughts, I thought it was well done. I thought it was surprisingly for the demographic, a nice family movie.
Yes.
Heartwarming, very touching. You kind of knew it was predictable in the sense that you knew what the outcome was most likely going to be.
100%.
But it was still rewarding, and it still paid off. It was still fun movie.
Yeah, I think overall I was really had the bar low for this movie, for it being a new release, magic, a camping movie, kids movie. I am currently not a little child anymore, but I will say that I was very pleased. They executed it well. Yes, it was very predictable. I thought the execution was well. Everybody did a fantastic job acting. Of course, it's going to be a little cheesy. It's a kids movie, but it's kind of like I enjoyed the ride as we went along through this. All right, Joey, what's some of the things you liked about this movie?
Some of the things that I liked about this movie.
Yes, I just said that.
I like. Well, glad. Reiterating that for you. But yeah, I liked the aspect of the unpopular kids. You have this guy who's down on his luck, down on himself because he thought that he was going to be the best performer, and then it turns out he's just like a cab driver in Vegas. So you stick him with a group of kids that are unpopular, and they're both working through their stuff together.
Yes.
And then you mix that in with Theo, who is going through an emotional time with his father. All of those worked very well together. The way they played off of each other, and just the way the story was told, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. They played well off of each other. The actors did, but also the story did a good job of like weaving them in. I liked all the different aspects of magic that were kind of like put in there. You got the quick clothes changer, the animal person, the mathematician, card tricks. You got a good array of everything. The escape artist. I thought instead of it just going through just one single thing or one single faction, they really did show a lot more, and they let the kids kind of do a lot more in the movie. So I really appreciated that.
Yeah, I like how they had all the different aspects of magic, the way that it had it set up like that, and like you're saying, the kids got to play to their strengths. So you had the one kid who was really good with their numbers.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I don't know. It was a really, and there were some funny parts to it. I think it was just like I said. It's a really good, well executed movie. Again, it's not like gonna win any Oscars or anything, or like made for everybody to really enjoy. But I thought it was a decent family movie. Now, let's take a look into what's some of the stuff we didn't like about the movie. And I think I want to first start off by saying that I am already a very skeptic in the world of magic.
Okay.
Now, it's all sleight of hands and all this other stuff. Mix that with actors who you know aren't magicians, and when you're watching this movie, you're going like, oh yeah, that's a cut. That's a cut. That's a cut. So it's like, it kind of takes away the quote-unquote movie magic from the magic aspect. Instead of them just bringing in like actual like magicians, they bring in Gillian Jacobs and Adam Devine and Jeffrey Tambor to do these things, and you're just going like, oh well, that's a cut.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I wasn't buying into right away was the main bully character,
Vic,
yeah, and Trick the Vic or whatever.
Yeah. Trick the Vic is going to be. I'm going to get that branded everywhere. Trick the Vic.
Yeah. So like in the beginning, I thought that he was more of he's a little too much over the top. He's funny type of bully character, but then by like Act 2 or so, when he takes Theo's deck of card, he became much more of the bully that he should have been.
Yeah, I agree with you. He went from like splashing water on him to burning his father's deck of cards, like that. And it was like, okay, this kid could be a psychopath.
Yeah, like, there wasn't no really like in between stuff of him messing with anyone or
like
whatever.
if he liked the Janelle character as well as Theo liked Janelle, but Janelle was leaning more towards Theo, and you saw them talking and stuff, and maybe that was like, maybe that could have been a point that kind of like, oh, he was showing his dominance over him rather than just being fooled at a card trick or something. I also think that the situation with the magic wand and the top hat situation of the camp is really lost on me because of the ranking system. So the diamonds are clearly the best cabin in the whole camp, like way above everybody else. And you're grouping these groups in the heart cabin.
Right.
And they're all first-year students, yet they're supposed to perform at the same level as the Diamonds, who Vic has been there before. He's gotten the golden wand, and this other girl is doing escape tricks and stuff. Like, to me, I'm not getting how... There should be, like, levels. There should be 4 cabins, which are the suits, and they're all first years. And then all the second years are going against the second years and third years. It just seems weird that they're all like, oh, these guys who have been here before and done all these stuff and are doing weird. Like so high of levels. And I'm like, this shouldn't be the same.
And also you have like the kid who's the popular one, like you said, been there a while, who has multiple wands.
Yeah.
But then they're supposed to, like, when the hearts win it, they're winning it because they have heart. They have heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, how did the popular dude get it?
Yeah.
Because did he have heart before? And then he just became pompous towards, like, in this year? Or like,
also, we didn't get anything of the clubs or the spades of the camp. Let's go into what was, like, your favorite part of the movie, or what was your favorite trick?
I like the kid who was, like, very cautious and safe about everything. Okay. And his parents were like, do you have your EpiPen and all that stuff? Yeah. Like, that guy was cool. The guy with the numbers.
I like my favorite part of that was when he's like, I don't have 98 like allergies. I only have 97. I just say I'm allergic to gluten, so because I hate my mom's cooking or something.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, yo, this kid's savage. I liked him. I like the Janelle character. I wish we got more on her side. It's kind of like there was a lot of kids in the heart, and I know it was mainly a heart thing. It's just we saw just glimpses of her here and there, and we got a good, at least, like, background on her to be enough of a 3D character, so it wasn't just like a copy and paste like Vic was. But I liked her trick at the end. I liked her story of the parents not being around and then being around, and even though she has like a ton of stuff, I like her and Theo kind of like having a little romantic fling a little bit. But I just thought I liked her a lot. I would just wish we had more of her in the movie to kind of like get a get a more like perspective of everybody rather than just the hearts. But
it was funny that her butler guy was like giving her standing ovation.
Yeah.
And stuff, and the parents are still just sitting there. But no, I think the movie did a good overall job of giving us backstory on multiple characters, with the exception of a few. But I think it did a pretty good job of that.
Yeah, I also did like the running gag of the bunnies. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, they're multiplying. And
they're just like walking around, and you'll just see a whole bunch of bunnies at the back end. It's just like, oh my gosh, it was just really nice. It was really, really funny. All right, Joey, we've come to the end of the program. Okay. What would you give this magical rating to this camp of magic? Between 1 to 5 hearts. What would you give it?
5 hearts.
Yeah. With 5 hearts being the highest.
Let's say 3.5 hearts.
3.5 hearts?
Yes.
I think I have to concur. I will give it 3.5 hearts out of 5.
Very nice.
Even though you are the king of hearts.
Why, thank you.
Everything you touch turns to the queen of hearts.
Okay. Yeah, overall, this is a great family film to watch. It's a fun film. It's not like the best movie in the world or anything. It's just really, really fun.
But if you're looking for something new, why not just put it on? Why not just put it on, have a good time with the family? It's a good hour and a half, hour and 50.
Something like that, hour and 40, I believe.
Yeah, hour and 40.
You were hitting all around it.
It was good. It was a good hour and whatever minutes you want to say. But that is it for us. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you thought of Magic Camp down in the comments section below. And we'll see y'all next time.
Yes.